We're live.
Are we live?
All right, we are. It looks like we're live.
Oh, great. I can't see myself right now, but you see us. What's up, everybody? It's us in Triple Clowns. It's me, G. Randall Johnson, alongside the beautiful Sarah Marie. This is big news, and you see Tom over there in the corner. Sarah's going through things because she's getting Steve from Scotland. Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Steve is from Scotland coming aboard. European guy. Big on horse racing in the beer garden with Sarah. It's going to be a good time. We're doing Santa Anita.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
I've got
this is really weird because I'm staring at other things right now.
I got to ask Steve if there's racing over there. What in actual Scotland? Would love to visit. I know my wife wants to go out there, and if there's a track, even better.
I want to ask him if he eats haggis, and that's it.
That's
all I want to know.
That's the only
It's a
reason why
beautiful
we invited
country
him on the show.
It's a beautiful country.
Absolutely.
Very beautiful.
So today we're going to go over the pick four. No, we're not even doing a sequence. We're doing the graded stakes. Over in Santa Anita.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right here.
All right.
Well, the graded stakes, they do start with race 6, which is the start of, or excuse me, it is the start of the pick 3 and the late pick 5. So our sequence does not include that 4th race, so we just kind of screw it all up for you. But we got you covered for the graded stakes that are happening at Santa Anita.
That's right. We're going to give you out our picks, our handicapping picks for everybody out there that just likes to do handicapping. We are going to do that for everybody. I'll try to be as less entertaining as I can as possible for everybody out there so you can just get my picks.
Can you just give me winners?
Possibly.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah. But
it looks it looks a little chalky.
Yeah, it does.
The whole card looks a little bit chalky. This race 6, I might see one price. But do we want to start, or are we going to wait for Steve?
Yeah, we're waiting now. Yeah, let's intro the 6th race. Steve will jump in right now. Don't want to keep anybody waiting, so we'll talk about that. Big day. It has been raining out here.
Yep.
For a long time, especially for California standards. It's been raining like a week straight. I swear. I used to be used to this, and now I'm not.
No, you're not.
It's really odd.
Cold and wet. We'll see how the turf really comes to be come Saturday.
It needs to stop tomorrow.
It's just supposed to. The next 2 days here are still supposed to just be cold and nice. We're finally going to dry out.
60s Sunday.
It's cold.
Okay.
But as long as we stay on the turf, because we're looking at 2 of the four races are on the turf.
We should. It looks like we should. And we're taping this Thursday night.
We're taping this Thursday. The odds just came out actually, so I capped this morning before the odds came out. So I'm like, I thought I was going to get a price or two, but not so much. But yeah, this 6th race is we're going 6.5 furlongs on the hillside. Is that what they call it, Randy?
Downhill.
Brisbane calls it the hillside.
I'm going to get a drink. Somebody out there named that bar. All right, so let's go. Here comes Steve bouncing in right now for us.
Hi, Steve.
Oh my goodness, that was worrying.
No worries. You are forgiven because it is 1 a.m. your time there.
A.M. Steve. A.M.
Is everything okay? See me okay?
You look great. Looks great.
Perfect.
We do. How you doing, Steve? I'm Randy. We've never met before. I see you on the beer garden all the time. How are you?
Lovely to see you, Randy. Lovely.
And I'm Tom. We're Twitter friends.
I always enjoy seeing your messages and things. It's great.
Nice to see you officially.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just getting into the sequence.
My laptop's not working, so I borrowed my friend's tablet, and then it wasn't modernized enough to accept this. So I just woke her up at 1 a.m., which was
my Lord,
great enthusiasm.
Wow. We feel honored.
I know. My gosh. Sorry.
Don't ever do that again for us.
Never. I'll just grab my phone very, very quickly if that's okay.
Yes, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. 1 a.m. Wow. God bless them.
Early in the morning from the UK.
Or late at night.
Yeah, depending on
That's how old you are.
So it's already New Year's Eve over there in Scotland.
Here we are. Yes, yeah, New Year's Eve. That's right. It is now New Year's Eve. Although we're not doing much excitement because Nicola Sturgeon has cancelled street parties and things. So.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah.
Well, we want to welcome everybody out there. This is Steve. You might see him. He's one of my co-hosts on the Beer Garden with the two other we're with, Shireen and Joe. And I was excited when I found out that he followed some American racing, and I think we're pulling him in more and more. And our Beer Garden chat, we've been going over some races. I gave out a good 12-1 shot to you guys the other day. So I'm excited to have you on, Steve. Welcome to our show.
I'm delighted. I was so impressed that day when you gave that "Go Girl" or something. Was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's "I Got a Girl" or something like that. Yeah.
And then I boringly picked the favorite later on, which finished third. So yes, I was. It's fantastic. Shireen was very happy, wasn't she?
She was, and so was her dad. That I guess was screaming with excitement and woke her up, which was 4 a.m. and Hong Kong time.
It must run in
yeah. Sarah gave out a 9-1, 10-1 shot.
12-1.
12-1 shot that day, and
it just shows you, and seamlessly stepped into Hong Kong racing and showing us up now as well.
Let's hope she does well in American racing this weekend.
Yeah, Steve and I are going to hit this big jackpot that's going to be at Sha Tin on New Year's Day, which is paying 10.5 Hong Kong dollars, which translates to 1 point something US dollars.
10.5 Hong Kong dollars?
10.5 million Hong Kong dollars.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
A lot.
Yeah. So for both Steve and I, that's over $1 million.
We are
translating to our currency. So if you don't see Steve and I after the first, you know why.
And I'll give Joe I'll give Joe $5.
You're too kind. Don't be that nice.
quick answer to Drawing Slim. I'm not sure. It'd be me and Sarah if anybody's going. I don't think Steve's going from Scotland or Tom's going, but possibly. Always a possibility. We'll let you know, though. Get a hold of us and we'll tell you.
Yeah, DM us on Twitter or email us if you're going to be at the track. So we'll let you know.
Definitely. As of now, no, but that always changes here.
It does. Well, why don't we get into it? We got 4 graded stakes happening Saturday at Santa Anita, and it starts with race 6. Like I had mentioned, it is the start of the late pick 5. It also rolls into a pick 3, but race 6 is the grade 2 Joe Hernandez stakes. We got a 6.5 furlongs on the turf. Now, this is the downhill turf course, and this is for 4-year-olds and up for $250,000. I'm
going to start because I'm going to say all right here. I know we're not doing a sequence. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to go through it real quick in just for our man AJ that's not here right now. I'm going to go this real fast. Beer Can Man, love him. He does love the inside. We can see that before. So I really like that. Everybody else, I really feel like has a shot. You guys can talk about them in a little bit. But I do have to see something here with the 5 and the 7 in Cupid's claws. Anybody here think there's a thing here where we see Miller going to Alvarado? Do we see a suicide mission? Maybe that's not the right word nowadays, but early speed craziness on Commander to set it up for the big closing. No reason to be there. Cupid's claws. This is a weird angle and everything like that. That's why I'm going to hit the all button, but I can make a case for everybody. I'm going to say that right now. That's my interpretation of this race. I want to see this 5 and 7 because of that. And I found this weird angle here.
I did think that was weird. Yeah.
So you guys can go now, and then I'll pick my later.
Oh, okay. Tom,
okay. Wow. Well, after that, I don't know how I can follow that one. But yeah, Beer Can Man is a horse I wanted to take off, but I just had a hard time taking off. We saw him at the Parks during the Pennsylvania Derby undercard with Flavian in the irons. He retained it still. He's a nice looking horse. He loves running on the turf. Pratt knows what he's doing. I like this horse at this distance. I think I don't have any problem with him stretching out here to 6.5. And he's been stretching, so he's been stretching out a little bit on with the workout. So I do like how Glatt is working him out. Of course, and I was talking to Randy this morning. I've got to play the 4.
Yes, of course you do.
The 4 is named Delaware, and Steve, that's where the state in the United States where I live is Delaware. So, but
You ever hear of it, Steve?
But
No?
he probably hasn't.
The
But
forgotten state.
this is. But I'll tell you what, this is a Chad Brown horse that went to Patrick Gallagher. Patrick Gallagher is a fascinating Irish trainer. This is his first mount of the year at Santa Anita. He used to be an understudy of the one, the only Bill Shoemaker. And I've got the man's. I think the man's 78 years old, something of that nature. But enough about the trainer. Enough about the enough about the jockey. But I do like him going. I like this horse going at this distance. And he said 6-1. I will take that. Chad Brown likes those turf horses. And Patrick Gallagher, Irish horse. Obviously likes them on the green as well. And Cupid Claws I do like as well. I'm going to play this as a trifecta. Another great turf horse. I do think it's also like one of my favorite sayings. Sometimes pace makes the race. Sometimes class makes the race. This horse is the top in the class. This horse has really impressed me. I watched a couple of the past performances, and it's just wow. And I mean, just looking at his lifetime and overall figures, he's a really decent horse.
All right, so you're doing 1, 4.
I do a 1,
And
4,
7.
7 trifecta box probably, depending
Gotcha.
on how the track's going.
Yeah, exactly. I just went too deep. I'm with Tom here on the 1 Beer Can Man. The rail doesn't bother me because they're keeping him in the blinkers, so it's going to keep him focused and able enough to get off that rail. I think he's really just going to trail behind the leader here and then wait for. I feel like the 6 is going to lead the field. I feel like the 6 is going to lose come the stretch, and Beer Can Man can pick up the pieces. But I also am taking out of the 5 and the 7. I'm taking the 5 here. He won on the downhill course not that long ago, back in October. He came back, lost by a head to Beer Can Man. And this is going to be his first time running off Lasix since June this year. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be too much of a concern because he does have experience running off Lasix. But JJ Hernandez, he is just, he's underrated. And when he fires off, he fires off. So it was hard. Out of the 5 or the 7, I chose the 5. So
did you say underrated?
Underrated.
Oh, okay. Sounded like underrated.
No, well.
She did say underrated, but I thought it was a whole new term.
He rides a lot. No, I don't know.
I took it as he's
only underrated by AJ. First of all, he's only underrated by AJ. I think everybody else knows how good he is.
Nah, actually, you'd be surprised. A lot of
he's a little underrated.
He's very much. But anyways, Steve.
I think people think he's awesome.
Who do you like in this field?
Yeah, I'm going to have to bail this actually because I've looked at the completely the wrong card. So I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know one horse you're talking about because I've looked at the wrong card. I thought it was 6-9 tonight. So.
Oh shoot! Well, why don't you give us
We'll stay aboard and we'll keep. Yeah.
It's been nice chatting.
That happened.
That might have been a miscommunication on my end. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just thought it's in Santa Anita tonight. Actually, at 6-9, the race is there. So
you know what, Steve? If you handicap that race, you let us know what is going to win.
Yeah.
Okay. In this one, you're here.
Well, exactly. Tell us you're here. You did the work.
Tomorrow, Friday, in race
6.
Which one's your handicap? 6.
I think he did 6 through 9.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because they're not the same as yours though.
Well, I hope they won't be the same as ours. That's okay.
I haven't capped Friday's card
But
yet.
it's
so-
two for
I'll tell you
one.
what, Steve. Give everybody, because this will be a little bonus for everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I suppose so. I feel
We're going live, so people are watching us.
I feel so dreadfully embarrassed about this. I really do.
Oh God, don't. Maybe it's the week of embarrassment, Steve, because you heard what I did earlier this week.
Well,
so.
I know, but at least you were at least previewing the correct race.
All right, well,
That's
no,
fundamental.
Steve, so you have your numbers written down.
Yeah,
for
so
Saturday
yeah,
night,
who do you
right?
like?
So just
For
enlighten me,
Friday.
are you looking at Saturday night?
Yeah, but you're looking at Friday's card.
Well,
Give
yeah. I
everybody
suppose
your Friday's card.
Well, I'll give you the Friday race 6, which was I suppose it's 11 o'clock in Britain.
Yeah, it's 3:00 post time in California.
Yeah, I suppose it's a different slant in there. I can just give you my selections, can I, for
Do it.
Friday?
Yeah.
So you're
yeah, I
all paid in
went for-
$67,000. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I went for Wharton, Bob Baffert, John Velasquez, a Colton pressing on his workouts. I was going to mention his owners, but there's too many to mention. There's hundreds kicking around there for Wharton. And I thought he would get the better of Got Thunder, who looks an obvious candidate for John Sadler and Flavian Pratt, but it was the Velasquez Baffert combination of Newgrange that had Got Thunder beat on debut. So I thought Lightning would strike twice maybe in race 6 at Santa Anita over the 1,600 meters for Wharton. There we go.
Oh, I like that. It's great. I mean, Johnny
Okay.
V's been on fire at Santa Anita.
Oh my God, yeah.
And unfortunately, I think this is going to take a little bit away from Flavian's success that he's been having lately. But I do like that. Wharton 3-1. You get some decent odds when you're playing against. I mean, it's Santa Anita. It's fairly chalky, but
When I heard you mentioning horses that I actually couldn't find on my paperwork, I did feel like jumping off my balcony just now. I really,
No, but like Randy
I really
said,
did. Like, what
it's
can
a
I
double
say?
header then.
it's a bonus.
You should improvise and just be like, I agree with Randy.
I was tempted to put on the lighter beside the fire alarm actually.
Oh no, it's great because now
it is great.
I'm writing your picks down for Friday because I didn't.
Oh,
have
thank you.
Friday.
Well, it'd be great to get American followers. I must say, it's I am more into it again, and because I follow French racing, I mean, Harajuku is running, I think, tomorrow night as well. So I think that's Graham Motion now. I think he's got the horse, so that was ex-French horse.
You're right.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
See,
Anyway,
there you
he's,
go. Okay, so everybody follow along out there. We're going to do Saturday's card. So if you're listening before Friday, which you are if you're listening right now, we have Steve capping the late pick 4 for tomorrow's card. So let's just go along with that. So we have
It's a
script for the
double
race
header.
6.
We're giving you a double header.
So let's just
everybody
keep going. Everything's cool.
I like
Listen,
it.
they
though.
got more. You got more
Yeah.
bang for your buck now, guys.
exactly.
David, I see
Exactly.
that.
Well, that's very kind of you.
As soon as we change it, David, to just go,
You know what? I think
I'll
we
give you
should
the
make.
last race, David.
I think
will. I promise. But
I think
we
we
just did
should make
stakes races.
the.
We're trying to-
We're giving you the late pick for
We should do
Friday,
do this at some of our other shows.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I'll do.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
David's used to
This
it.
isn't the first time.
Thanks
so.
for watching, David. No, that's great, and
Yeah.
we'll do the last part of ours. I'll throw something out there for you.
So
Yeah, yeah.
all right. So then what?
Sarah's
we'll
up.
look at
Sarah's
7?
up.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I already went through mine, but let's go
Oh.
to
Yeah.
7.
race 7 for Saturday's card, which is the grade 3 Sham Stakes. We got a mile, $100,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Randy, who are you picking here?
Oh, we're gonna start with me. All right. I'm going with the one Noble Union.
What?
What?
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. I read the wrong thing.
That's
No, I'm
catching.
on the wrong thing. I just read my notes and I went, wait a second. I'm over there with Steve at this point.
Noble Union looks good in that race.
Wow.
It is.
We're
I'm going with the one
are.
McKinnon. I know
I
Steve
like
will
it.
like this one. He likes any Mac out there.
Oh, that's very nice.
Absolutely. McKinnon, which is like Smith over in Scotland, I believe, Steve. Any Mac is like a Smith. McKinnon, I think this horse is run against better. And I think this horse is it looks like this horse is made for the dirt. I actually don't know why O'Neill had this horse in the dirt. This horse is bred for the dirt. Now on the dirt, give me McKinnon. And of course, I have to say something about the Baffert horses because I have to. I mean, what are you going to do here? Now you have Pratt and Velasquez you're playing games with.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if that's really true, if they will. It's going to be a hard thing to do. But I really like McKinnon here. Baffert playing games at the 3 and the 4 because I do think the 3 can beat the 4 to the turn. And so I don't know if the 4 can go by this horse. So if you gave me one, I'd take the 3 over the 4, quite honestly. But if I got to play something in a sequence, I'm going 1, 3, 4. I do like McKinnon in this race. I mean, total monster in California, going up in numbers each time. O'Neill, your underrated Hernandez aboard. I got to go with it. So I really like McKinnon here.
Yep.
But, you know, if I have to play it, I'm sorry, it's a 5-horse race. I go 3 deep maybe, but I like McKinnon.
All right, 1, 3,
Wow.
4. Tom, who do you like?
I thought I was just following up AJ. Yeah, I do. I actually do like the 1 as well with JJ in the irons, and as Randy alluded to, this horse is going in the positive direction. Looking at his numbers, he threw a 96 last time up on the turf, and he finished 3rd. But again, as Randy mentioned, I think this horse is just it's almost a backwards American Pharaoh horse. Usually we see the American Pharaohs on the grass. This horse likes running on the dirt. And I do like, we're going a mile, so we have to look at we do have to look at it if he can come off the pace. This horse has got a lot of that late kick that can get it done at a mile. And then I went with the 4 Rockefeller. The horse just wins. I mean, he got the Nashua last time out. I'm really pulling for the 1, but if anybody's going to beat the 1, I think it's the 4. And then for a moment, I know it's not handicapping, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Sham. Sham is one of the most underappreciated horses that's out there. Just played second fiddle to Secretariat. And would have could have won the Triple Crown if it was a different year. And this is the Sham Stakes, so we don't want to forget that great horse and what could have been.
Exactly.
Absolutely. What a sham.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Yeah. All right. So Sarah, go with yours, and then we'll go to Steve for Friday's.
I'm on McKinnon as well. I'm not going to say much more about the 1 here. I went back and forth because I wrote down 3 horses. I'm like, do I really want to go 3 deep in a 5-horse field? So Rockefeller was one of them, but the other one I am taking is the DeSormo horse. We got Kenton Keith. I just think this horse has been racing against Corniche the last 2 times out. We've seen Corniche perform. That's a monster of a horse. So it's just like tough. I mean, back in October, he came in 3rd. So not a bad race there. He is a deep closer, and he's been really throwing up some tough dirt numbers. So I do like that they're dropping him back in distance. For a shot, it's not much of a price, but there's really not much of a price in this race. I'm adding the 2 to my card. So I guess with that being said, I will go 3 deep and do the 1, 2, and the 4.
All right, 1, 2, 4. All right, Steve. Now everybody out there, we're going to Friday.
Race 7.
December 31st.
Race 7. I decided to go for a Moment of Peace. John Sadler, Joe Bravo, colt that has form, which ties in with Got Thunder in the preceding race. And there's a big price on debut. He ran well. He wasn't beaten far behind the 264 joint favourites. I thought Flying Drummer was found out last time in Grade 1 company, but he was 25-1, so it probably illustrated his chance. But he did fade away a little bit, so he'll appreciate the drop back to this level. And Trebbiano's a consistent sort, but who might fall in one of these days. But I thought he was just vulnerable to a smart sort. And I thought Moment of Peace was an interesting horse. Are you looking at the race with McKinnon, Oviatt class, Newgrange, Rockefeller, and Degree of Risk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm being greedy now.
Go for it.
Let's go.
No, I was just saying, I mentioned Newgrange earlier. That beat Got Thunder, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think on debut. So I'll just be greedy and mention New Grange. He's unbeaten, obviously, isn't he? So I'll be greedy and have Friday and Saturday. But although I can't really be an expert on Saturday, that'll be beginner's luck. So I'll just.
That's all right. Neither is Tom.
You're taking right, the 3 New Grange. That's a horse that
Like
none
it.
of us have
I like
mentioned.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going New Grange there, but on Friday you're going
4, 5,
Moment of Peace.
Yeah.
Did
Now
you-
what's
Okay.
happening on Sunday? No, I'm kidding.
I like the 2 there, South Street. If
I actually like Moment of Peace too, and like Quick Look.
wow, all right, we're moving along.
Yeah, we are. Well, let's
8.
go to race 8 of Saturday's card. It's the Grade 3 Frankel, $100,000 at stake. We got a mile and an 1/8 on the turf for fillies and mares 4-year-old and up. Tom, you want to start us off?
I would love to. This was my favorite race of the sequence. We're going a little bit longer here. This is for the fillies, which I'm a ladies man, so I like the fillies. I started out with the 1. I'm not going to do the horse disservice and mispronounce her name, but thank you. She knows the track. 6 starts. She's 3-1-1. Dick Baltus has got a couple good horses in this race. I do like the added equipment here with her. Might be improving with. I'm throwing the last couple of races out when Johnny V was in the irons. I do like Ken, and Ken on the turf Ken is having a resurgence, as we spoke about last week, especially on the turf. She hit 113 Equibase figure on the turf. And yeah, like I said, Dick has been hot lately as well. We'll just roll with it, and I do like his 7 Luck with Pratt in the irons. Just missed last time out. And this horse is also Luck has been running in stakes races. This horse knows how to run big. Up until the summer is running out in France. So I'd be interested to know if Steve knows this horse. And that's another Dick Baltus horse. Is another class. This is the class of the race. A prime power of 163, which just blows away the competition on Brisnet by 10 points. And then the third horse that I like here is the 2 Mucho Unusual. What a freaking great last race that she put up. And I don't really put much stock into the jock change from Pratt to John. And this horse likes running here as well. In 12 starts, she's won 6 times. She's been in second 3 times and placed 3 times. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. Looks like I might get a price on this 1. So I'm gonna do a win bet on the 1 and probably do a 1-2-7 exacta, or I'm sorry, 1-2-7 trifecta.
All right, there it is.
So 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 7? 1, 2, 3, 7.
1-2-7.
Okay.
1-2-7, and for a self-proclaimed ladies' man, he seems to be into a lot of dick. Just saying. So we'll go on from there, and let me just tell you, you can't hear me?
I like that. That was good.
Oh, good. He is pointing at his headphones.
No, now I can. Yeah, you were cutting out.
Oh, good. You didn't hear me. Perfect. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on from there because I'm gonna give you a single right here, and I'm gonna go crazy about it. Mucho Unusual, the 2. Give me a single right here. This is the only horse I care about in this race. I don't care about that change. I don't know if it means anything really when you go Johnny V. Pratt maybe had his decision. I don't know. I don't care. This horse broke through the gate last time. Won. What a race. Unbelievable. I think, this horse could be closer to the lead than you think. Luck will be closing on this horse, but I think this 2 will be too far ahead. So give me the 2 all day long right here.
Ooh, all right then. I'm on Luck as well. I know Tom has mentioned about this horse. Just been running in tough company.
Yeah.
But he is dropping in distance, which I think is going to help. here, I think we're really going to see this horse kind of flourish a bit more. And then I did 6, Global Brand with Umberto aboard. Shows late great speed here, which I think is going to benefit because I do think that the 2-7 is going to battle quite a bit. But I just feel like if this horse can get up like she can in the stretch, could easily pick up the pieces. This is her first time running in graded stakes company, so we'll see how she does in tough competition. So 7-6 for me.
All right. So now let's go to
Race 8 of Friday's card. We have
race 8 of Friday's card. Took a bit of a chance here with Strong Constitution. He's 2 from 6 on turf, nothing from 7 on dirt. But he acts on it. He goes well on dirt, and he came back off a long break, 230 days, in fact, when he was second to a law-abiding citizen at Los Alamitos. So I thought this looked the trappiest of the 4 races I looked at. But I thought he had a good chance. And this Took Charge, he's 3 from 10 on the all-weather on a course that can favour front runners. And there's Canadian Pride as well. He's interesting on his return because his record off a break is good. And I liked him, and Aram too. But for me, I just decided on Strong Constitution. I thought he'd bring a reasonable price as well. So that was and I think Took Charge was a kind of a surprise winner last time. He was 12-1, and he only has 5 runners to take care of this time. He'd be my other pick. But I think Strong Constitution would be interesting. And Tom was asking me about Bodicea there. And that was, of course, Michael O'Callaghan trained in Ireland. And interesting horse as well. So you lose track of them sometimes,
I'm sure.
Yeah, you need to. But yes, but Michael Callahan's a great trainer. A lot of his horses go far, and of course go far and wide. Go over to Hong Kong as well. So Delightful Laos. Forgotten the previous name of that, but it's always nice to keep track of Michael O'Callaghan horses.
Oh yeah.
There's not enough hours in the day to follow racing. No,
there's not, and I don't even know how you do it, Steve, because you do Hong Kong, you do France, and now you're doing the United States. I'm convinced at this point you don't sleep.
Well, I do a bit of tour guiding as well in Edinburgh, so it's amazing,
Is there racing in Scotland, Steve?
There's racing in Musselburgh, which is about 6 miles from me. It has jumps, and it also has flat racing. And we also have Perth, which is just jump racing, and there's Ayr. AYR, that's jump and flat, and there's Hamilton. Hamilton's very nice. So I'm sure I've left one out. Kelso is very nice too.
Kelso, right? Okay, yes. Kelso I have heard. Okay,
yes. So we do okay. We do okay. It's good fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, well, let's go to the final stakes race of Saturday's card, which is race 9. We got the grade 3 LaCanada, mile 16th on the dirt for $200,000 for fillion mares, 4-year-olds and up. And I can start with, obviously, I'm taking my girl Moonlight. Oh, it's going to be tough. She's trying this distance out for the second time. She lost last time at Los Al 2 as time goes by, and as time goes by, threw up some incredible numbers in that race. So I'm really bookending this field. I'm taking the 1 and the 6. As time goes by, I just think it's hard not to play in this field. And I think the best candidate to really compete with her is Moonlight.
Yeah, 1-6. I'm on the same thing. I'm in 1-6. I think last time out, Moonlight had a wide trip. If you looked, I think Moonlight might be the fastest horse actually in this race. If she goes back to her peak of what she was, we know she spent some time out. When she came back, she had a little tightness, a little soreness. One thing we do know, because we're around her actually, is that, she's looking better now. She closed well last time. She gets Mike Smith aboard. I think that's a big upgrade here. No offense to DVD, but last time didn't break. My big thing here is if Cowboy's daughter doesn't let Baffert play games with the 4 and the 6, because those 2 could go to the lead easily, but Baffert's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So I need this 2 to push the pace if I want the 1 to win. And I think Frey's going to get this horse. I think that's the only way this horse has a shot is to go close to the lead. which I think could set up, if no one pressures as time goes by, Moonlight will be coming like usual and might not be close enough. And that worries me. But if that 2 pressures up front, because we know the 4's not gonna, no matter what they say, 2 Baffer horses are not going to battle for the lead.
Yeah.
And so, I got to go I'm going to go bookends too with 1-6 here. And don't sleep on the 2 if he wants to go out to catch a piece. And maybe as time goes by, goes off the board. I think Moonlight's the fastest horse in the race. I think she was on peak to go that way. It's a few starts back. Low Sal, you can almost throw out sometime. Terribly front running track, especially that day.
Mhm.
Sits in the gate, comes home the best. It's fine. Poor barrier, Steve, for you. Isn't it barrier thing?
I normally say draw, but British to say draw, but these days I'm becoming a lot more cosmopolitan. So I kind of so these days I say barrier and gate and even Richard Fahey, which is a good trainer in Britain. He always says, if a horse is quick from the lids, so we say lids as well.
Ooh, the lid. I haven't
The
heard that
lids,
one yet.
yeah.
Ooh.
So anything goes, doesn't it? Trapdoor, anything, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a good question, probably more for, Steve, you here, if we put it up there. A lot of rainers say, will a softer course favor any particular course? And I know you didn't look at it, but do you think that, Steve here, and we'll take a quick second break because we're kind of flying through it. You do realize, okay, I don't know if you've ever been out here, Steve, and seen the courses out here, but let's compare it to a golf course where we run in a fairway and you guys run in a rough. You know what I mean? Our grass is this, yours is this. Do you feel like there's anything people should look at as for a softer turf because we're not used to that here in California. Mm-hmm. Should there be something we look for in a horse that could be to give away?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. As you say, it's completely different, isn't it? It is like a carpet over there, I guess, isn't it? In many ways.
Really?
Yeah, it's not something I really. I think I've should sort of concentrate because I've concentrated more on British and Irish things. Even like Magnamata, which ran just the other night there, I think, which was once a Andre Fab horse. It's interesting, isn't it? Because has been predominantly in France on good to soft and soft ground, and then he comes here and he was running over a mile on firm, and he looked okay. But it's just strange how horses sort of translate, isn't it? I had real concerns about him last night, and he was 7th. I think it was TikTok. Can't remember the winner now. Which I actually won. I put some money on it. Actually, it was the favourite. So. But yeah, I was nearly putting Magnamata, but I thought, don't be sentimental. It's not going to win, and it was only 7th. But I'm not too sure. It's predominantly fast, isn't it? The turf, firm.
Yeah, it's and they run blistering times compared to, even the you see our turf courses, they're faster than our dirt.
Of course, you have the weather too, don't you? You have the beautiful weather, whereas us, it can be good 1 minute, and you get a heavy shower, and it can be heavy, within a couple of hours.
And that's really what it is because it's been raining a lot here. So you think a soft course here, it is weird for things. And for Jeff, your question, I'm glancing through them in the 10th real quick before we get into the other picks. And I would say I usually with a thing, I'll look for a horse that's run over I can't find one that's run in Europe. So I'll look for one that ran at least in New York, at least in Kentucky, that it might have been softer than here. So to answer your question, I didn't really go through it that much. I really can't find one right now, but I would go for one that likes the softer ground because it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
So sorry, where are we?
We were in race 9, and it's Tom's turn to let us know who he's going to pick.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I forgot.
He checked out
Did
already.
Did I already go?
No.
No.
We did bookends, both of us.
We did.
And no, The only question I have both horses too. Don't want to go down too far on it. The only question I have is if Velvet Slippers can possibly pick up the pieces. If Moonlight, and as time goes by, just have a crazy duel out front. Could it be a pick up the pieces race? I don't think so because of the quality of these horses. But I'm on 1 and 6. But I think if anybody can get in there to pull off, wouldn't necessarily be an upset, but would be that 4.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Steve, who do you like in race 9 on Friday's card?
Well, I should really start mentioning numbers, shouldn't I? Because you're more numbers than sort of a bit of both, aren't you? Numbers and names. And I tend to sort of talk about names, don't I? Which isn't that helpful.
Yeah, we do both to identify
both,
the horse and the number. Yeah.
Listening to Tom there, I was just thinking that, being a ladies' man, that I was actually going to go for Irresistibly Sexy in this race. But I looked in the mirror shortly before coming on here, and I realised I was deluded. So I couldn't have Irresistibly Sexy, unfortunately. And which would have been quite funny had we been previewing tonight's racing. And so I eventually went for the 4 Heredia Boxer, which was kind of interesting because I noticed that Oscar Heredia is the trainer. And I thought Heredia is in his own silks, so that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
So I went for that on third up, and also Quantum Quest, which I thought number 9, which I thought was interesting, and Settecento and Viraggio, their newcomers 1 and 2. But yeah, I thought Heredia Boxer might go well, and Quantum Quest. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I would love to come back on actually in the future and actually be able to compare selections with you. That'd be nice.
No, you're
Sounds
always welcome on. We'll have you on again, no doubt. And we appreciate that. Heredia Boxer, that's a good one. I feel like a lot of people do that, and you put them in a claiming race. And who's going to want to claim your horse when you named it after yourself?
Yeah,
that's true.
If there's a horse named Tom's the Ladies' Man, I'm not touching that ever.
No. It wouldn't be a gelding, would it?
That'd probably be a filly.
Well, that's what Randy wanted to call my show was the gelding show on Tuesday.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Well, that was it. Those are our stakes races. We did a doubleheader with Friday's card with the late pick 4 and the 4 stakes races of Saturday's card. So we got you covered for the whole weekend from New Year's Eve into New Year's, which is just weird that New Year's is.
So let's go through them right quick, especially Steve's picks right now. What did we have for Steve for tomorrow's card that we're doing it Thursday? So this is for Friday, December 31st. Steve gave us his picks of that card. So what are they?
Yep, starting with race 6, he has the 1-6 with the 5 with the 1 with the 4-9. That's for Friday's late pick 4. And for Saturday's graded stakes, Randy's going to start off with the all button in race 6. Race 7, he has the 1-3-4. Race 8, he has the 2. And race 9, 1 and 6. Tom's stakes picks are 1-4-7 with the 1-4, with the 1-2-7, with the 1-6. And mine are the 1-5, 1-2-4, 6-7, 1-6. And as always, all of that's going to go up on Twitter.
Yeah, and I don't really have the all since we're doing stake thing. I like the 1 the most in the 7. So if you're like, that's not a pick of a stakes race when you play all.
Randy just gets confused real easy.
I like the 1 in the 7. But I do like, and I could say something about them all. And like I said, I'm curious about the trainer thing there. Yeah, nice you.
He's always coming after you.
You is just you piece of shit.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
He's one of our biggest fans.
Can't always
leave him alone a little bit.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Huey Williams shows up for everyone, so you can't.
I know. That's why I can say that. I know he'll show up next time. But yeah, absolutely. I see D-Rest. As time goes by, Mother was a pure beast.
Yeah.
Who was the damn here for as time goes by? Let me look. Take charge, lady.
Yeah, take charge, lady. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we like as time goes by. I
Yep.
like the horse a lot.
Yeah.
I just think Moonlight,
kind of a
it's almost a
weird-
pass the torch. I mean, Moonlight's deserved this torch for a little while.
Yeah.
Hurt before with a knee. I mean, this horse was the favorite in the Oaks after she won the
true.
Las Virginis.
Las Virginis, and took a little while. It's a Mandela horse, so took the time to come back.
Well, and as time goes by, it has kind of an interesting year. This horse started off really strong and then just seemed to fade. And then finally got another win. Is she going to end on top? Is she going to bookend her career, her 5-year-old career?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we were talking about as time goes by before with Chip, where you're talking about a horse that ran against so Skydiver and all these horses that this is a candidate for an award.
Oh, very much.
Sure. So
Yeah.
this is a great horse.
Yeah, it's
Great horse.
definitely a great horse.
So before we go though, Steve, thank you so much for coming on. Next time we'll definitely tell you what day it is.
That is my fault, Steve. When I went through our messages, I gave you the numbers and the stakes, but I didn't say what day the card we were doing.
But it
So
doesn't matter.
there
Steve
it
will be
is.
back on because I do. It's very interesting.
All my US followers tapering off now.
No, they're going to follow your Friday picks. That means your Friday picks will probably win. For everybody
Yeah.
else,
Sure.
your Friday picks are going to be locked.
And then they'll follow me in their thousands. Suddenly I'll have 20,000 followers
Yes,
from my
exactly.
full winning selections.
Hey, couple more. Couple more. No,
Exactly.
Steve's a good follow.
Yeah. So anybody
What
else
is
has like
what is
questions?
what's your Twitter handle, Steve?
Shang, it's quite clever actually because it's the right man sounds a bit well, hey, what about me? But it's because it was the right man was a very good French sprinter and it won the Alcoa Sprint in Dubai. So and it also sounded quite clever as well, the right man. But Shank's ponies and Shank's is Shanks's pony is an old term for actually walking. So Shank's ponies is a bit of a pun, I guess. I think.
Awesome.
That's great. Well, I put his handle in the chat. It's also up on the screen as well. So make sure you go follow him on Twitter because not only does he do picks for Beer Garden and now for the Triple Clowns, he also does a blog. He covers Hong Kong racing. He covers French racing. Steve, why don't you tell him about that?
Well, the Hong Kong blog, it's really difficult, the Hong Kong blog, because, I mean, you'll know yourself, Sarah, there's 9 races in Happy Valley on a Wednesday, and there's 10 or sometimes 11 at Sha Tin on a Saturday and Sunday. And the way it's panned out this week, it's really awkward because Happy Valley was Wednesday and Sha Tin's on Saturday. And you really got to be a vampire and it's to actually stay awake and do all this and it's so annoying because 2 a.m. is when the Hong Kong declarations come through, and that's when I'm starting to fade. And that's when you're still up and at him.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
So I do the blog, but it's not going to be a very thorough blog tomorrow. It's going to be. I think I'm going to be throwing a pin high in the air and see where they land.
It's a tough card for Sha Tin. It really is.
Although I think Turquoise Alpha is a very good each way shot in race 7.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree. Definitely.
Me too.
You have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom?
I was on the 2. I like the jockey trainer combo.
Yeah, who's the jockey?
Turquoise Alpha. I think it's Blake Shin.
Was it? What's his name? Yang.
It's not Chin either.
I thought he just said Chen.
Shin.
Shen.
Which Blake Shin really kind of
No.
well
Randy and I have got to get a little bit more knowledgeable with that aspect to keep up with you folks.
I need to get more knowledgeable with US racing as well, of course.
Hey, we just have to get you the right day.
I like that we could have you on for some US racing. I'm thinking we should do a Beer Garden Triple Clowns show for a US.
We should do like a US
and get Shireen and Joe on.
Sha Tin
mashup.
Yeah, like maybe we come and do Sha Tin, and you guys come and do like Funner Park.
That's a great idea.
Why are you going to give us Funner Park?
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
you're on their side now. Sarah's
Yeah,
already
so
traded.
Sarah, yeah,
We'll
Sarah's already
try and find the
bailed.
trickiest chat-in card, and then we can do the swap.
Finger Lakes is coming
There
up.
we go.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll do the shots in card, and you guys can do like Belmont or something.
Yeah,
That would be
that's good.
fantastic. I think that'd be
Use
fun.
them.
Actually.
it would be. It would be. It's a
It
great
would be.
way of getting all-round knowledge, isn't it? You know.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That,
It's
that
a-
would
it's a
actually would be
funny
fun to
thing.
do. And they
It's
can
a funny
laugh
thing.
about it.
Absolutely,
I'm
and-
actually not doing much British racing at the minute. It's terrible. I follow French racing and Hong Kong racing and a bit of American racing. You know, it's like, you know, when you live in this, you live somewhere and you think, oh, have you been to that castle? No, I haven't. And, you know, it's like visitors come to the castle, but you don't because you've lived there all your life. And
Sure.
not
It's
fun.
like living in Orlando. You never
Yeah.
go to Disney.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
it's,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like that for me at the minute. I need to get back to the British racing. And though I'm going to really, for Irish racing is fantastic. I'm going to start and concentrate on that in March when that starts. The flat racing begins.
Oh
I'll do my
yeah.
best.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get so
Okay.
much out of Steve. This is gonna be great.
All
I'm
right.
excited.
Well, I hope
Love
so.
it.
And
Love
I
it.
told the cheetah, of course.
Well, Fingers
Excited.
crossed that we have some luck Friday and Saturday at Santa Anita, and fingers crossed for both Steve and I, and of course the rest of our beer garden team. We have really good luck with that major jackpot at Shaw Tin on New Year's Day, which will be New Year's Eve for us stateside. But from us, everybody, Happy New Year's.
yeah,
This has been an
absolutely.
incredible year, I just gotta say.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. D-Rest. Jeff, what's up, man? Out there, Jeff's a shark
I
out there
know.
in Vegas. Good to see him on the last couple of times. Haven't seen him in a while. Jeff, what's up, man?
Hopefully he heads
David,
out
Keith,
here.
John Slim. Maybe we'll see everybody out
D-Rest,
there.
everybody in
T-Rest,
the-
of course, all
Hugh
the time.
Williams, of
We
course.
don't know
always.
nothing about you, Will.
He's a troll.
Yeah.
No, but we've had a great year with everybody, and
That's been a
and
fun year.
We just thank everybody so much for coming along the ride with us and enjoying all of our shows.
This is our last show.
This is our last show of the year.
This is our last show of the year. Yeah, we're 2 days from
We've
Happy
had a-
New
we've
Year.
had a lot of-
Intro before we go. D-Rest, always throwing out something. Biggest secret in UK racing, bet the woman owners. Is that
Ooh,
true?
Steve.
Steve?
I don't know. I would have thought so. I wouldn't have.
It's D-Rest. I don't know if he's just making shit up right now.
I don't
It
know.
could be.
You know, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind actually meeting a woman owner though, because I could do with a woman of substance. You know, I'm beginning to. You know,
I like this guy.
Yeah,
Bring
when I
him
was
back.
younger, it was attractive women, and now I'm just thinking, you know, can I live the life I want with just a nice lady who's got money?
See,
Bring this
Steve
guy
knows
back.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
So anybody
exactly,
out there, if
you know.
you're listening,
And
yes, D-Rest, we don't know the answer to the question, but we know what Steve wants.
But if you
Yeah.
know any women owners over there, we know a good guy to hook them up with.
So just hang out in the winner's circle, Steve.
hmm?
Just hang out in the winner's circle.
I think I will, yeah. And just say to them, look, do you fancy living with someone who will do blogs and study the form, do lots of podcasts and just watch a box set or two every evening, you know, but don't ask too much from me, you know. But I'll tell
Be
you
careful
jokes
what
every
you
now
wish
and
for,
then.
Steve. Be careful what you wish for.
Well, I know.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true. It is the only sport he's been able to get me into, except I dove head first into it, and now he's just like, "Why?
Now you created a
Can we watch
monster.
a movie and not horse racing?" And I'm like, "Who are you?"
Do
And
you watch
no.
Yellowstone, by the way?
No, I've only seen one episode.
Yeah, 'cause I'm a big Will Patton fan. I love the actor Will Patton. He's been in lots of things like Remember the Titans. and
Remember the
Armageddon and
Titans?
stuff.
He was great in that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, but we're into series 4 now, and I keep on seeing little spoilers and things, and I'm like, oh, is it really worth watching Yellowstone now? Now there's a prequel.
Yeah,
So-
1886.
Yeah, everything's a
I haven't
prequel
seen
these
that
days,
one.
isn't it?
Oh, it
Well,
is.
why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
oh, it's good. Yeah. But I maybe they
Well-
should. Maybe they just do the prequel before they actually do the sequel. you
That
know?
would make too much sense. But then
That would
nobody
make
will,
way too much
nobody
sense.
will want
Women
to watch
owners
it.
with
It
a
has-
jockey aboard equals a lock. That's an angle I've never heard of, D-Rest.
Women owner, women jock.
What about with the women trainer?
No.
Well, we've got lots of good women trainers in
Triple threat.
Britain. Venetia Williams and Gay Calloway and I'm trying to think now, but there are lots of
we have a few here in the States. I know Brittany Russell is here on the Mid Atlantic circuit.
Well, Linda
and
Rice, obviously.
she has I think she may be the first woman to win a Kentucky Derby in a few years. Is my
Well,
prediction.
Linda's probably our biggest, right? Linda Rice.
She's
Well,
probably the
Black Eye Linda Rice.
Yeah, but I mean, she's still our biggest trainer, right?
Right.
biggest female trainer.
We don't have
yeah.
any out here.
And not in California, no.
No, we don't. I mean, I don't know.
No,
about
there's
up at
quite a
Colgate or
few.
anything.
Chelsea Morley won a few stakes races here in the Mid Atlantic. She won the Blue Hen, and she also won a stakes race down at Laurel not that long ago. A couple good ones young, really young, up and coming ones.
All right. All right, fantastic. Before we get any more weird spam sent our
Hey,
thing.
we are. Well, Steve, you're
all
more
right.
than welcome to stay on. We're just going to end the broadcast. We'll chit chat afterwards.
Yeah, sure, that'd be nice.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
everybody out
Happy
there,
2022, right?
yeah, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. Be safe, everybody.
Happy New Year.